Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Polo Line TV. We're here at Cirencester Park Polo Club for the final of the Warwickshire between Emlor and Lovelocks. We're going to look forward to the game this afternoon, but first of all we have a few videos to show us how both these teams reached today's final, after which we'll be straight into the game.
Cirencester is a home club for me. I grew up playing there, watching my father behind the stands, is where it all sort of started with the Cubmores and my father. So no, it'll be fun to be there on Saturday with Ollie Cubmore and these guys. It'll be fun. Lost the final of the Warwickshire 3 times, and so yeah, hopefully this time we can get it right.
Final, it's good news. We are happy about it, but no, it's never comfortable. We played really well today. I think we had a really good game, trying new things for the team, and you have to focus. And obviously, the final is good for us to play and try to win because it's a good tournament. But always looking forward for the World Cup.
So here we go, the players gathering behind the goal at the scoreboard end. See the blue shirts of Lovelocks amassing. Charlie Hanbury in that famous orange helmet, which famously won the Gold Cup for British Hopes last year. Glenn, what are you excited to see from this upcoming competition?
Mate, it's I'm looking forward to the whole day actually, here for the Cotswold International Polo Day at Cirencester Park Polo Club to see this game and then our ladies match afterwards. We've got some fantastic ladies playing in our next game. Really looking forward to that. But as far as today, the horsepower is going to be something that'll be exciting. I haven't seen a lot of Alfredo Bugatti. I watched him play the other day and he was impressive, and he seemed to have got himself a fairly good rapport with Tincho. So yeah, it should just be a really difficult contest for both teams to get ahead. I think defensively probably Lovelocks will be a little tougher, but Spencer played really well and scored a bunch of goals the other day.
He's a great player, Spencer. Charlie and him will be going hammer and tongs at each other. Charlie will be flying forward with that horse he's actually on now, I think, called Lovelocks Sex. Umpires ready to almost bring the players out onto the field. I must say the field looks absolutely spectacular here today. A glorious field to play on. Plenty of people turned out. Don't know what everyone's complaining about. The weather's always like this in Gloucestershire. That's why we're all so tanned.
Exactly, mate. How good. Yes, so we had 2 teams. I think we're just waiting on one player to come down, and the umpires are getting them all rallied up, and they will come down and be introduced, and we'll get our final underway in about 4 or 5 minutes or so.
Right, just to introduce the teams to you, going to start with Emlor playing the red shirts. Playing number 1 for them today. Round of applause for these players, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1, Spencer McCarthy. Number 2, Alfredo Bugatti. And number 3, Augustin Melos. And playing number 4, Michel Del Carril. So great. Now blue, the Lovelocks team playing number 1 for them, Charlie Hambry. Number 2, Ollie Cudmore. Number 3, Jack Richardson. And number 4, Alec White. Our 2 umpires are Julian Appleby and Peter Wright. Sitting here in front of the commentary box is Jason Dixon. So I'm now, ladies and gentlemen, going to hand you straight back to the match commentators, Rupert Lewis and Glenn Gilmore.
And he's had a long association with Charlie Hambry and El Romanzo and Lovelocks. The ball has been thrown in for the start of the Warwickshire final. Ollie Cudmore goes in quickly, but the first one, the highest rated player out here, it's Tincho Merlos on this gorgeous little grey horse. He's left it behind, and Ollie Cudmore with a nice near side backhand.
Turning around now at the back is Alfredo Bugatti. He can flog this one a country mile. He turns inside Charlie Hambry and Lovelock Sex. Drives it down towards the goal, but it's just wide of the left-hand post and out for the first knock-in of the game in favour of Lovelocks.
And they had Tommy Beresford with them in their last game instead of Ollie Cudmore. Didn't seem to bother them. They still seemed to get their rhythm very quickly and scored some good goals. So Alec with a nice pass, looking for Jack Richardson. Coming over to pester him is Tincho Merlos. Jack thinks he's got a bit of space and a bit of power and speed, but Tincho takes him nicely. And coming at the back is Michel Del Carril. Nice backhand from him, a tail backhand, trying to get over to Alfredo Bugatti, who picks it up right on halfway.
Bugatti still carrying this one out towards the commentary position on the near side. Ollie Cudmore riding Costa here in the first chukker. Gets a good bump on him as Jack Richardson turns it round. Tincho's looking for the stick. Can't quite get a hold of that one. Up over the halfway line he goes. Jack Richardson is beaten this time by Michel de Carril, though. A big open backhand there by Tincho, trying to open up the space for Bugatti.
Bugatti comes in. Nice play from Ollie. He just takes the man out. Spencer comes in quickly. The players, especially the blue shirts, all look at the umpires, but the umpires are in perfect position. They've blown the whistle quickly.
Is going to approach this one on this pretty little grey pony in front. Umpire Peter Wright comes in behind him. Brings it back into play. Tincho drives this one down towards the danger zone. Ollie Cudmore goes back in defence. Coming in is also Bugatti. He's going to get there in front of Cudmore. Plays it round in front. Could this be our first goal of the game? It's wide to the left.
Both Bugatti and Michel Del Carril with the same colour helmet, very similar size. We will mess them up for sure, so don't get too cranky at us.
Alec White brings the ball back into play. Ollie Cudmore, as I said, riding that black mare Costa, which absolutely flies. Here goes Hambry onto the boards on the far side. De Carril, little open backhand. Back down the boards it goes. Stopped brilliantly, though, by Tincho. Cudmore comes in, turns it around. Can he find open field? If he does, they won't catch him. Just hooked out of it that time by Tincho. Now Jack Richardson drives it down towards Charlie Hambry. Down at the front, Charlie Hambry can't quite get the better of Michel de Carril here, and Bugatti will bring it away.
Nice play from Del Carril. Brings it across. Sorry, Bugatti to Del Carril. Number 4 sends a lovely drive, and who's got the space and power and speed? It looks like it's Bugatti. He's gone past Ollie Cudmore. Alec White has made a gorgeous little backhand there, and read by Charlie Hambry. Charlie's called for an open backhand. He gets a little bit on it, but Spencer's the first one to read it. Spencer with a nice tail backhand, but read perfectly there by Charlie Hambry.
Charlie Hambry just loses out to Michel de Carril, but he's been robbed by Cudmore. Hits the horse and falls down kindly for Tincho Merlos. Hambry comes through on the near side. He's stolen it away on Lovelock Sex, the best playing pony from last year's Gold Cup final. He sets sail round the outside of Spencer McCarthy. Charlie Hambry with a beautiful approach shot. Down inside 30 yards he goes. Hambry to get the first goal on the board. Flicks it in and gets one on the board for Lovelocks. Ties it up 1 goal apiece.
Yes, you can see on the replay there, Charlie Hambry absolutely flying round the outside of everyone. Got a lovely little steal and a great finish. So we have about 7 players changing horses. Ollie Cudmore's the only one that hasn't.
So everyone's changed. Ollie Cudmore's there waiting. They're back onto the field. They're asking him to wait. Might throw the ball in here, Peter Wright. Looks like he is going to wait. So ball's thrown in. This one's going to pop out at the back. Jack Richardson goes forward. On the offside, though, is Michel de Carril. Michel de Carril shuts down on this one. Sorry, it's Tincho Merlos on the ball on the stick side. Jack Richardson with a huge bump. Now trying to take the stick of de Carril as he goes around the corner. At the back he has it, out into the centre of the field. Hook doesn't come off from Hanbury.
Nice play again from Del Carril. Takes it around the Argentine. He's got Jack Richardson on his left. Del Carril's called off it. Uh-oh. Did Charlie say something to him? That could cause a few problems in the bar later tonight. But Charlie in control. Gets a little flick. Maybe even the pony pushed it forward. Now it's going to be Jack going. Oh, and that's unlucky. But coming in is Ollie Cudmore. Good play from the three English lads with Alec White at back. Now, Spencer's called off it by Del Carril, who turns quickly.
So round comes Dick Carril. Jack Richardson's blocked brilliantly though by Spencer McCarthy. Now Bugatti looking to set sail. Ollie Cudmore still riding Costa here in the first chukker. Is going to get the better of him. Might play the open backhand. A big open backhand away into space by Ollie Cudmore. Charlie Hanbury tries to stop the near side backhand in its tracks. It's from Dick Carril though. Near side backhand away towards the boards on the near side. Bugatti gets there first, being hassled all the time by Jack Richardson. He's got long limbs. He could reach him from 30 yards behind him, but it's still Bugatti on the near side. Leaves this one behind. Alec White has it. Round into the centre of the field he goes. Might leave it for Jack Richardson, not this time. Drives it out towards the marquee on the far side.
Just under 2 minutes left. Ollie Cudmore taking the chance to change. He was the only one that didn't before. He saw his team was attacking, so he decided to go. Alec White was on fire and was hooning. However, the ball hit a pony. Now it's Charlie Hanbury again. Big ride-off from Alec White. Charlie's there, but the back end is too good. And now with Ollie off, it's a one-man overlap. Bugatti on this brand new chestnut pony from Argentina. You can tell that by the colour of her having been clipped just coming over. Now Bugatti checks up hard. He's 60 out with a minute and a bit to go. Bugatti might even shoot. He does so. It's a measured shot. It looks good distance-wise, but not accuracy. And
Ollie Cudmore just changing onto a big gelding called Simba by a stallion called Clarine, which is of Pablo Madonna's breed, out of a mare called Cirencester, I believe. But this is Jack Richardson onto the bull just outside the 60 he goes. Taking the chance to take a check. Ollie Cudmore going hard to Tincho Merlos. It's the big neck shot from Jack Richardson down towards the 60-yard line of Emlor, but it's Dick Carril back in defence. Big tail backhand into the centre of the field. Alec White turns quickly around in front of Tincho Merlos. On the near side goes Bugatti, but it's going to be Jack Richardson. Plays it round neatly in front of Bugatti. Now tries to get the burn on, goes round the outside. Jack Richardson bounce just beats him that time. Bugatti on the near side, away into space on the far side. Cudmore's there, gets the bump, takes the ball away. Ollie Cudmore on Simba. Now it's Alec White carrying this one through traffic. Alec White is a strong man. He comes across on the near side, Bugatti, and loses out to Cudmore. Cudmore inside 30 yards, avoids the hook of Tincho and puts it through for goal number 2. Ollie Cudmore and Simba combined for goal number 2 for Lovelocks. 2-1.
so you can see the replay there. Ollie Cudmore swoops on the left behind ball, goes around quickly, and just from behind, takes a nice little shot. And that will finish our chukker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a round of applause for our two teams and their gorgeous ponies. And they'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes to be ready for the start of our second chukker.
All Weatherby's registered, a thoroughbred, either Irish or English, and has raced, and then they're retrained to Polo. Jack Richardson, you see there, riding a horse called Harmony. It actually won Best Playing Pony in their last game, so one to keep an eye on. Charlie Hanbury goes for the hook, riding Lovelocks Newcastle here in the second chukker. Jack Richardson goes back in defence with the ball on the offside. Open backhand coming up. Can Charlie Hanbury get there? Tincho Merlos on the near side, trying to get the better of Hanbury. Hanbury, though, does well to keep it away from him. Open backhand from Alec White. Can he go for the alto back? Not quite managing to get round the corner. Ollie Cudmore comes in on a big gelding called Mufasa. On the boards is Bugatti. Strong as an ox, this bloke, but he's going to lose out to Cudmore here. Cudmore now leaves it for Jack Richardson. Jack Richardson fires forward.
Charlie Hanbury coming back with Michel Del Carril. Del Carril's played against Charlie many times and knows he has to be quick. Oh, good play there from Jack Richardson, who's got away from Bugatti with the stick, but he's hit it a bit too far, I think, Jack, and he's given it straight back to Del Carril. The long man called Jack Richardson has left it behind, and now it's a chance for Ollie Cudmore, and that might have been a sneaky little hook there from Tincho. Coming in again is Charlie Hanbury for his second shot at goal. Spencer with a good hook. Alec White in there, but it's all Emlor at the moment, trying to get the ball down the other end and try and get themselves a scoring opportunity. Tincho inside the 60 on the far side. Goes with it. It's popped out over the sideboards. He appears to be unhappy with something.
Drop the ball down and will be off and running. Jack Richardson on Harmony still. Brings it one tap. Looking towards goal. Might hit it first time. He does. Into the centre of the field. It goes right down there into the mixer. Charlie Hanbury coming through. Next shot doesn't come off that time by Tincho. Charlie Hanbury near side backhand of his own towards the back line. And this one's out of play for a knock-in favour of Emlor.
Check himself with the mirror in his pocket and make sure he's okay. Bringing it forward. Michel coming at speed. He's got it again, and this big brown pony takes it forward again with a bit of space and power. He's round the outside of Ollie Cudmore. He's hit it into space. Jack Richardson comes across. Can he make a play? Ridden in there, Bugatti. Now, Alec White does this better than anyone. He gets going with speed, and you can't catch him. On the big chestnut, he takes it again. He's told to leave it now as Jack Richardson comes in, and Alec will go forward for a pass. It's all Lovelocks at the moment. The shot from Jack is a monster, and the orange helmet of Charlie Hambry in a good position. Can he score a difficult shot? The near side backhand. Oh my God!
What a goal from Charlie Hambry on the near side with the fine angle, riding Lovelocks Newcastle, slams it home and puts Lovelocks 2 up, 3-1.
What a stunning goal there by Charlie Hambry. We'll have a look at that replay. Got Michelle Del Carril at the front of the throw-in against Charlie Hambry. It's a good deploy from the Emlor crew. You see the way Tincho takes Jack Richardson out. Now Bugatti's gone over to Charlie Hambry, who's been the danger man so far with 2 goals from the field. Now it's Michelle Del Carril going across. Bugatti will try and get across to Ollie Cudmore. Del Carril turns quickly, gets a bit of space. Ollie Cudmore's stolen it and done it very easily. And now Charlie Hambry comes in again.
Near side backhand from Bugatti, trying to release his main man, Tincho Merlos, down the boards on the far side. Jack Richardson trying to use those long limbs to get the better of him, but look at Tincho Merlos. He's got the horse. Hits a beautiful neck shot out into the centre of the field to Spencer McCarthy on the grey. Could he close the gap here? Doesn't quite come off that time. Jack Richardson rode for the foul. Didn't come off. Bugatti with the next shot. Whistle goes.
Well, that'll be an interesting one to see whether they think Charlie got around onto it or he didn't. Both umpires are mic'd up to Jason Dixon up here in the grandstand as the third man. And it looks like they've put the spot straight down for Emlor, so that they've said, Rupert, that Charlie, even though he was trying to bank around and get onto it, then lost possession or the chance to play at it, and I think he might have tried to have another go at it whilst Bugatti was having a next shot at goal. So the penalty 2 has been finished by Bugatti, and Emlor get their first from the field with the score back to 3-2.
So 3 minutes to play in chukker number 2. So keep an eye on this horse, Jack Richardson, wearing number 3 in blue. Some animal. So Alec White onto the play he goes, round in front of Spencer McCarthy, trying to get the better of him. Here goes Ollie Cudmore, puts the afterburners on and leaves them for dead. Ollie Cudmore into a bit of open space. Alec White on the near side. What a beautiful near side neck shot it was. Releases Cudmore. Inside the 30 he goes. Cudmore, the approach shot. 1, 2 taps. Could this be goal number 4? It is wide. So Glenn, for those that might not have seen Polo before, how important are the horses that we're seeing out here, and at what level are these horses at in the game?
Mate, some of these horses out here are the best in the world, and that's the exciting thing here at Cirencester to see this. And if you've got 2 players on a similar handicap and one's on a better horse, then they're going to be the better player. Horses are 80 to 85% of the game, and that's why we love them so much. Now Bugatti checks up hard. He's a big, strong lad, and he's told to hit it, and he does. Ow! Alec will just take one of those off the side of his leg, and that would have hurt a lot. And Alec's gone round to himself, but coming in quickly was Michelle Del Carril. Jack Richardson can't get in. He goes in to try and get underneath there. Michelle not happy with something. Hooked out of it by Bugatti, but Jack's got the better of it. The tail has gone up to Charlie Hambry, who goes in and gets a little flick. Does Charlie Hambry takes it again? On the near side, doesn't quite get it.
On the near side, though, goes Alec White away into the centre of the field. De Carril's in pursuit of it. Jack Richardson's at the back. Hambry comes in with the hook. The ball's been trodden on, and it's buried in the field, showing the irrigation is working.
Was when it was stood on. So they throw it in. The throw-in has been won by Bugatti for Emlor, the number 2. He's rated on 7 goals. The back end is a ripper, but it's come off Bugatti's horse. This could be, it's good luck for Lovelocks, because Alec White is the first one to turn and get on it. Now he gets a nice little pick up again. Tincho gets in. That was an unlucky bounce for him, but Jack Richardson, the only man to reach it. He's called off it by Ollie Cudmore. Cudmore about 100 out, looks up, goes for a speculator. No, it's a beautiful measured pass. Read by Tincho Merlos.
Tincho Merlos, big tail backhand, stopped by Charlie Hambry, beautifully in the air. Forward goes Bugatti. Bugatti plays it away in front of Cudmore. Now looks to release Michelle de Carril out to the front. Charlie Hambry's in defence. Forward he goes into the last few seconds of chukker number 2. Big near side backhand from Charlie Hambry. Away towards the near side boards he goes. Cudmore comes in. Alec White cooled off it. Jack Richardson will have the ball. A big neck shot he goes, a beautiful neck shot opening up the space for Hambry. Hambry now sets sail for Lovelocks as they look to extend their lead once the first hooter's gone. Charlie Hambry needs a good approach shot, gets a good approach shot. Can he get round the outside? Not this time. as the door is shut in his face by Tincho Molos, and that'll bring chukker number 2 to a close. 3 goals to 2 the score. The blue shirts of Lovelocks up by 1.
So Rupert, you look like you got a couple of ideas about a few of the ponies.
So, got the horse list up in front of me. Charlie Hanbury now onto a horse. Sorry, Jack Richardson onto a horse called Kiwi. Another ROR, you see it again with the sticker on it. And the blue hat, wearing number 4 in blue. So one to keep an eye on. These thoroughbreds can fly. But this is going to be Bugatti. Onto the ball, he's called off it now by Tincho Molos in front. He's trying to take a block, but it's still with Bugatti. Up towards the halfway line he goes, looking for a little bit of room to manoeuvre. Bugatti has Alec White waiting for him. He's already taken one on the leg. Alec White doesn't fancy another one, as this one's driven right down to the front where Michel de Carril, number 4, playing at number 1, open backhand, will find its way to Alec White. Now he looks to open up the field. Has to turn quickly though, because there are 3 reds back there. In defence goes Bugatti. Yeah, big change already by the Emlor side. They've put Bugatti to back and Michel Del Carril up to 2. So that'll something that the Lovelocks team will have to look at. And already it seems to have been paying dividends, because here goes Tincho Molos, 80 out. This is a definite goal shot for him. It's a beautiful layup. And can any of the Lovelock boys get in there? Coming in quickly with Spencer on the near side. And the goal for Emlor is good. And they've scored their 3rd to even the score up at 3 goals apiece. So there we go, just what they would have been hoping for. Emlor at the start of the 3rd chukker, the last chukker before half-time. They level it up 3 goals apiece as the players come back to the centre. Alec White, hailing from Scone, Australia. Glenn, you know him very well. You played a lot against him in your time. He's got the Beltrees brand on the back of his hat. No, he's an absolute ripper, Alec, and love to his family, who I'm sure are watching back at home, Anto and Tina. And good luck to them. So they've come back to the centre. They change ends after each goal is scored, and Tincho Molos has yet again won another throw-in. He's taken it up. He's got it again. Tincho Molos to put them into the lead. Molos with a lovely shot. It's good. Is it good enough to go through? It sure is. And Molos, very quickly, you can see how it changes, with Emlor now in the lead, 4 goals to 3. So the new mix-up of the teams. They managed to get Bugatti to the back. It seems to be working for them. They've come out firing. So a lovely goal there from Tincho Molos. He's just picked it up out of the throw-in and scored a fantastic goal. So Emlor in the lead, 4 goals to 3. So back to the centre they come. Emlor up for the first time in the game, bar the 1 goal they had on handicap start as the ball's thrown in. This one's going to pop out at the back for Tincho. Tries to drive it forward first time, but hits the horse of Ollie Cudmore. There's an appeal and a whistle. So horse welfare is absolutely paramount for all of us, and it's Tincho definitely didn't mean to hit the horse. He's made a swing. He's tried to get White and Ollie Cudmore. They can't block the first man that goes to him. So Jack Richardson winds up, drives this one hard. He's hit that one further than my grandma goes on holiday, right down towards Hanbury on the near side. Alec White's in there. Loses out though to Tincho. Little tail backhand away into space. And here goes Michel de Carril. There is no one at home for Michel Del Carril. Has he got the accuracy to put this through? He's got the speed at the moment. And look at Kiwi coming back hard. And Jack Richardson, so good in defence. And if anyone was going to reach that backhand, he could. But he just didn't get there. Now Charlie turns quickly. Uh-oh. Spencer comes in. Emlor looking for the ball. It's been kicked off by the pony, and Richardson brings it forward again as Ollie Cudmore comes in to take out Bugatti. Jack Richardson down, pinned in his own corner. Death corner. Can he get out of it? Jack Richardson, Ollie Cudmore working hard with Bugatti, trying to make a little bit of room for him. Jack Richardson now has just that. Now he slams another one long over the halfway line. Charlie Hanbury, this one's coming down with snow on it. A big bounce. Tincho doesn't bother him, picks it up on the bounce and stops it in its tracks. Now it's Alfredo Bugatti. Takes this one forward. Round the corner he goes. Alec White's there next. Alfredo Bugatti up over the halfway line. Can't quite pick that one up on the bounce, and now it's going to be Jack Richardson. Near side backhand coming up. Away towards the far side of the field he goes. Charlie Hanbury in that orange helmet. Can't quite pick this one up, and it's an open backhand from Michel de Carril. Picked up by Ollie Cudmore. Turns quickly on the gorgeous little bay horse. Spencer makes his life difficult, but it's a nice pass up to Jack Richardson, who comes in. Good hook and play from Bugatti. Bugatti goes forward. Now the backhand, straight to Tincho. Good play from them, but Alec White's there as well. Dog, good play from Alec White. The Aussie young fella sends it through. What a meet from Bugatti. And the umpires don't like Sir Del Carril. Looks up. Sorry, it's Tincho Molos. Apologise. Tincho now thinks he's got a bit of speed. He likes this little chestnut pony. Very nippy. Got some... Oh, and he's gone with a stunning shot out in front to Spencer McCarthy. And no one's with him. And he didn't even need to score it, because Tincho Molos, with 3 goals in this chukker for Emlor, has scored his 2nd
And that is a stunning reply from Emlor to go into the lead 5-3.
So 5-3 now as the players come back to the centre. Glenn, do you think this switch up from Emlor's just caught Lovelocks a little bit off guard? They have been 2 spectacular goals. Maybe they just need to pin down Tincho.
Yeah, completely, mate. And from what I'm seeing here, and they don't wait for players to come back to change horses. You can see, oh, that was very lucky for Lovelocks, but it's another fantastic shot there from Michel Del Carril to get up to Merlos. It's definitely within range for him, but turning it quickly is Jack Richardson. Richardson on the far side. 2 minutes to go until we get to half-time. 5-3, Emlor in the lead. Richardson is on his own. The umpire needs to get out of the way. You can see Tincho giving orders to his team. Jack wants to get going, and he's absolutely flying. Come on, give him a round of applause. This is your chance to give these guys and show how much you like the sport that they're playing here.
Jack Richardson there, back on that beautiful gelding Toronado. Little near side backhand away towards the boards it goes. Spencer McCarthy turns quickly. Ollie Cudmore comes through. The whistle goes.
Hell of a shot there from Jack Richardson. It's straight through the middle, and they've got one back for Lovelocks. A lovely penalty from Jack Richardson.
Went so well for Ollie in last year's Gold Cup when he was victorious with Aramanso. Back underway, the ball's thrown in. This one's won by Tincho once again. As Glenn said, he's been winning all the line-outs so far. Ollie's got the measure of no, takes a big bump. Charlie Hanbury with a neat little flick under his pony's neck. Away towards the boards on the far side. Michel de Carril goes with him. Round the corner goes de Carril, tries to leave it to Bugatti. Cudmore comes in there, as is Jack Richardson. They're all fighting for it. Turning quickly is Richardson.
It must have felt like there was about 5 blue shirts around him then for Del Carril. Big write-off from Jack Richardson, but equal to the task. No, he isn't. It's been left behind, and it's a chance for Lovelocks just before half-time to even it up. Jack Richardson with the cut shot. Lovely shot from Jack, but he's pulled it to the left.
So they bring the ball back into play. The final few seconds on the clock. Goes wide, 5 seconds to play, says the clock. Here goes Alec White, back, picks up a beautiful near side backhand on the bounce. There's the first hooter. Spencer McCarthy, tail backhand coming, plays it away towards Michel de Carril, who will wind up, try to place this one forward. Sorry, it's Tincho Merlos. Ball still bouncing, managed to get a hold of it. The horse kicks it forward kindly for him. Charlie Hanbury on the boards, wants to push him hard. It falls down now to Charlie Hanbury. He's got the break. Has he got time? Winds this one down. He's inside the 60. Clock's ticking. He needs a goal shot here. Charlie Hanbury goes over the top of it. Near side backhands away from danger. Cudmore tries to stop it in his tracks. Jack Richardson's there, and the hooter goes for half-time. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. And now is your chance to head out there onto the field and tread in. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Polo Line TV, where we have a few stats for you from the first half of the Warwickshire Cup Final between Emlor and Lovelocks. 7 goal attempts there for Emlor as they took the lead right at the end of the third. Chukker got 2 quick goals. They're 7-6 up on the goal attempts. The throw-ins, you can see there, that's the important part of the stats that we want to look at. That is where they're winning the game. 9 throw-ins to 1 in favour of Emlor. 1 penalty each. Got 1 penalty, scored 1 penalty. Fouls, 4 for Lovelocks, 2 for Emlor. Emlor looking just ahead on the stats and on the scoreboard. We'll be back for the second half of the Warwickshire Cup Final 2019 here at Cirencester Park in just a second.
And Emlor will now be trying to get out of their danger zone down here, and of course Lovelocks will be trying to even it up, and that's a great play again from Bugatti, who's won the throw-in and sent it out, but the first one to it is Ollie Cudmore, who turns quickly with Spencer on him. Now he goes again. The ball's come off Spencer's horse, and Ollie's got one to the left. He has to get out of the way, does Bugatti. No, he was already parked there, so they've said they've hit it underneath him. Spencer McCarthy with a good pick up on the bounce. Bugatti goes across on the near side, picks it up, but he might have hit it a bit far because Jack Richardson is very strong in defence.
So back in defence goes Jack Richardson. Ollie Cudmore's behind him. Ollie Cudmore riding a little homebred mare by Dijon called Bounty. It's been winning Polo Pony, Best Playing Pony Awards for fun. But here goes Richardson on another pure thoroughbred as he sets sail up over the halfway line. It's Ascot this week. This one could have won. Look at it. It's flying away in front of Tincho Merlos. Jack Richardson beaten by the bounce this time. Here goes Alec White. Huge bump from Alec White. Near side backhand. There's nobody at home. Charlie Hanbury riding Lovelocks Sex once again, needs to set sail. Ollie Cudmore tempted to go for the ball, just has to wait. Now it's driven forward.
Broken.
The stick's broken of Michel de Carril. He's turned it round for the handle. Look, he's going to use the handle of the stick here. And he's he's won a foul. Michel de Carril, he has no stick, wins the foul, and Emlor will have a chance to go up. So Tincho Merlos tucks it away and takes the lead. Back to 2 for Emlor. 6-2 to 4 the score.
Emlor side, we've had 1 goal given on handicap, and Alfredo Bugatti scored 2, 1 being a penalty, and Tincho Merlos has scored 3, with 1 being a penalty. Tincho Merlos again really showing his class today. The 8-goaler, number 3 for Emlor. The backhand from Richardson is a ripper over to the far side. Picking it up quickly will be Michel Del Carril. Turning on it as quick as he can was Charlie Hambry, but he got over the boards and he wasn't able to make a play on it. Now, the quick wristy shot, it was gone to Spencer, but he just couldn't get to it. The shot is a monstrous drive, but it's across the face of goal from Bugatti, or Michel actually, and another missed opportunity for Emlor.
So, Glenn, these guys, when they gather there on the back line for the knock-in, what sort of instructions will they be giving to each other, trying to find a little bit of space?
For sure, and there'll be a very simple thing. It'll be Ollie left or Ollie right or Alec left or Alec right, whichever way they're doing it, or even Charlie. And so there it is. You see they've gone Ollie to the left, but Tincho's read it and done a beautiful little backhand, turning quickly. But Alec White's read it. The open backhand, trying to get to Ollie Cardmore. It's on his left-hand side. He'll have to play it on what we call the near side. The horse is obliged and kicked it forward for him. Big hook there from Bugatti on the far side. I've been impressed with him so far, having not seen him play a lot of polo. Alec White picks it up in front of Spencer, but no problems. Little tail backhand is called for from Richardson. It might have come off the pony. Del Carril turns, 60 out on the far side. He's got Charlie Hambry, but he takes the hook and the check. He goes again. Del Carril's got it on a string. Del Carril with 2 there. He's called to leave it as Tincho comes in to score his 4th. Tincho goes through. He's got a bit of space. Open backhand. Charlie Hambry has a swipe at it, but it's gone through the goals, and Emlor score their 7th.
So 7 goals to 4 the score, halfway through chukker number 4. A little bit loose from the men in blue as they head back to the centre. Tincho Merlos seems to have this game by the scruff of the neck at the moment.
And we saw those 2 that he scored in the 3rd chukker were absolutely fantastic. Bringing it forward now. They've won a throw-in, have the Lovelocks boys. It's a good play, and Jack Richardson very, very good at it. This is what they did so well in all their other games. They just brought the ball along and had all the defensive lines set up. Now Alec has a chance to go through. Alec White can't quite see the ball. It's done well by being on the far side. Tincho Merlos has gone in there. I wasn't sure what his ploy was, but going again. Alec White tries to get through, take the man, but Ollie Cardmore's got control. Ollie Cardmore gets control again, and Lovelocks score a great goal to get up back to within 2, 7 goals to 5. Nice individual goal from Ollie Cardmore while all his boys worked hard.
Still on board that beautiful little mare. You can see why she's winning her Best Playing Pony Prizes bounty, the homebred of Ollie Cardmore's by Dijon, as the players head back to the centre. So, idiot.
Who was the idiot, Jack or the colt?
Well, sometimes. I spent my pony club years chasing around after Jack Richardson. Don't think I ever beat him once. So maybe it's me.
Yeah, so Ollie Cardmore, you can see.
So Tincho makes no mistake and converts from 60 yards on that beautiful little pretty grey pony. 3 goals in this chukker then for Tincho. The stats are reading. Tincho, as I said, he's really got a grip for this one.
8 goals to 5. We've got a minute and a half left in the 4th. This game is absolutely flying. There's only been 5 or 6 penalties in the whole game, which is fantastic to see. Fast, open, flowing polo, and thank you to the umpires for doing such a good job. We now look for Alec White, who's told to take the man. He goes to Bugatti. So he gets on the left-hand side of him, and then the pass is a monster from Jack Richardson up to Charlie Hambry with the orange helmet. Spencer's there with him as well. Now Tincho Merlos comes in, but Ollie takes him out. What can Charlie do with it? He's told, oh, Spencer stolen it in front, but the umpires did not like what they saw. Shot,
Charlie Hambry converts from 30 yards, 8 goals to 6. So for those of you supporting Lovelocks, let's hear some noise. Get behind them. The boys need your support.
So throw in on the far side, and it is Charlie Hambry who's won the throw in. Nice play. He's got enough on the hook. Now Spencer McCarthy comes in, but Alec White, he's got nothing but free space in front of him. Alec White picks it up again. He gets doesn't get quite what he wanted on it, and Spencer equal to the task. Spencer, the owner and player of the Emlor team. He had another team with his son James in as well. Bringing it forward is Michel Del Carril on the boards. He waits, he checks. He's got Lovelocks players all the way around him. The red shirts go forward again for Emlor. Now it's Bugatti. Oh, and he got hooked there by Jack. He didn't even know he was there.
Turning quickly was Ollie Cudmore, hits the stick of Tincho Merlos, and it's out of play over the boards for the end of chukker number 4. Tincho and Ollie just having a polite bit of conversation, no doubt. But that will be that for chukker number 4. 8 goals to 6 to score. Emlor up by 2.
People scoring goals left, right and centre, but Tincho Merlos' horse in that chukker with 3 goals to him has got to be close to it. Right, bringing it forward out of the first throw-in. Ollie Cudmore gets a lovely backhand. It's come off Charlie Hanbury. He's gone around the outside of Del Carril. Del Carril's there. Beautiful tail backhand. And coming across quickly is Tincho Merlos, but Alec White is too fast. Oh, and they've blown the whistle against him. So Emlor. Bugatti runs quickly out the back, trying to get, but Tincho, oh, it's Michel Del Carril. They've won yet another one. Tincho's the man. He has won so many throw-ins here today. He gets it, and he's looking for something. He's been told to use it, I believe.
But not, as Jack Richardson takes one tap. Back on board Harmony, I believe, as he plays this one out towards the right-hand side. Away towards Ollie Cudmore on Mufasa. Another big go-to gelding of Ollie Cudmore's. This one also flies as he picks it up. Jack Richardson takes the bump on Bugatti. Ollie Cudmore still keeping it close. Now he's got Tincho in front. Puts the afterburners on. Can he get round the outside? Horse kicks it forward. A little bit fortuitously there for Ollie Cudmore. Into the corner goes Tincho. This will be away towards the boards. A beautiful big near side backhand. This will be picked up now by Jack Richardson. Jack Richardson along with Spencer McCarthy. Takes the hook. Now goes to play the ball as well. Goes round into the inside. What play there from Jack Richardson. Takes the check. Bugatti's with him. He puts the hammer down. Can he pick up the ball in front? No. Bugatti picks his pocket. Jack Richardson on the near side, away in front of the 30. Jack Richardson on Harmony, one in the air, little open backhand. It's over the back line for a knock-in in favour of Emlor. A chance goes begging for Lovelocks.
Yes, they definitely need to score in this one and score very quickly. You do not want to be going into that last chukker down by a couple against a team of the calibre of Emlor. Lovelocks, 4 mates that just get together and have a great time playing polo. It's so cool to watch. Emlor with the hired assassins of Bugatti, Merlos and Del Carril. Now Alec White's going to have to get his skates on. He's got the speed, and even from that shot from Bugatti, Alec will get back quickly. He looks for one of his players. He's called open, but called and reading it quickly was Bugatti, and it's come off a pony fortuitously now for Ollie Cudmore. No, it's going to be Merlos again.
So near side goes Charlie Hanbury, gets a little bit of it. Now will pick it up on the offside. Told to play it behind by Ollie Cudmore. Ollie Cudmore keeping an eye on the danger men coming through. Spencer McCarthy gets that one in with Ollie Cudmore. The whistle goes. So we'll have a look at the replays.
You can see there Spencer and Ollie coming together in a bit of a collision. It has been blown against Ollie. Tincho sends a beautiful drive. It's looking good. Oh, stopped perfectly by Alec White. And then he's stolen it again out in front. Alec gets a bit of pace and spell. Bugatti, how did he hit that back there? I have no idea, but Ollie's read it. The shot is a beauty right over now in front of the grandstands on the far on this side, and coming in Michel Del Carril and Alec White, and the play is good. Spencer turns quickly, but Ollie is equal to the task.
Ollie Cudmore back in defence for Lovelocks, picks up the bouncing ball, takes it away towards the far side. One hard he goes, called off it though by Jack Richardson. Jack Richardson pumps the brakes, comes back into the centre of the field. He's got a little bit of room to run here. In the front is Charlie Hanbury. Look at him man marking Tincho Merlos. Just camp drafting him into the centre of the field. He goes back in defence, goes Bugatti. Little open backhand. Back into the, when I say little, it's gone 100 yards. Jack Richardson turns quickly. Spencer McCarthy comes across in front. Whistle blows. Spot penalty. Lovelocks, Rupert Lewis, future pro umpire. So quickly they go. They don't waste any time. Jack Richardson winds up, drives it right down towards Ollie Cudmore and Mufasa. He's gone from Simba to Mufasa, and here goes Mufasa. Under his neck he goes. Ollie Cudmore, is he going to run out of acreage? In the corner he goes, pumps the brakes, goes round to the inside, being chased all the time by Michel de Carril. Ollie Cudmore checks up, goes inside. Neatly done there by Ollie Cudmore. Can he get round Tincho as well? Ollie still fighting to keep hold of it. Spencer comes through, takes it away temporarily for Emlor. Jack Richardson gets there first. He'll try and shut down on it. Goes round in front. Charlie Hanbury gets enough of a block on Spencer McCarthy. Here goes Richardson. Forward goes Tincho Merlos. Michel de Carril, big neck shot, and it's out of play, is it? No, it's into the corner. Is it going to stay in play? No, it has gone out. And that'll be what is called a safety 60. Glenn, can you explain it? Ollie Cudmore with the strike. This one is low and wide to the left. So Hanbury, Jack Richardson and Alec White all changed. Jack Richardson onto a horse called Pampita.
And he doesn't sound very happy either. He's up his boys about getting their horses changed quicker and getting back onto the field.
So the play will be brought back into play, by Michel de Carril. Big next shot coming right down the centre of the field. It goes back into fence. Goes Ollie Cudmore. A little open backhand coming. This will be a short play towards Jack Richardson. Jack Richardson takes it forward once. Looks back to the inside of the field. He's got Bugatti in front of him. Waits for some options going forward. He plays it out to the right hand side for Cudmore, who's flying. Tincho Merlos is there, so it's Michel de Carril, but it's still with Cudmore. Plays it forward once. Alec White's behind him. Tincho comes through, steals it away. Little near side backhand. This one's with Jack Richardson now. Jack Richardson takes it round to the left. Look at that handy pony go. Finds himself in a little bit of room. Trying to weave his way to goal. Here is Jack Richardson with the handle. In comes Bugatti. Still with Jack Richardson. He stays strong. Plays it out in front. Can he get round the outside? Through goes Bugatti. Whistle blows. As Jack Richardson and Lovelocks have the chance to take the deficit back to 1. It's Charlie Hanbury, that drills it home. Lovelocks back to just 1 goal down.
Back to the throw-in on the far side. Umpire Julian Appleby sends it in. Del Carril turns quickly. Bugatti behind him. It might even be Tincho. No, it's Michel Del Carril who sends it up. Spencer on the gorgeous grey in good position. Gets a little touch on this one. 2 or 3. Oh, and he just pops over the top of that one. And Alec White with the backhand.
Can't quite pick up the open backhand first time. Alec White bringing it forward now is Tincho. This is very dangerous for Lovelocks. Tincho inside 30 yards. Whistle goes. They sound particularly happy about that. Porque. But it is going to be a spot hit in favour of Lovelocks. So the blue shirts get away with one there. Tincho Merlos looking very dangerous inside the 30-yard line of Lovelocks, as Jack Richardson takes 1 tap. Forward goes Alec White and Charlie Hanbury, but he's going to keep it still here. Jack Richardson, as he surveys the field in front of him, now winds up and slams another long drive up over the halfway line. Charlie Hanbury's going to have to get moving here, put some pressure on Michel de Carril. Back in defence he goes. Little tail backhand, back across the field towards Spencer McCarthy. Spencer McCarthy picks it up over the halfway line. Jack Richardson comes in next. Is he going to get there first with Spencer McCarthy? Beats Spencer hard, does he? No, Spencer has the horse to get around the outside of him. Tincho's free and open in the middle of the field with a beautiful next shot from Spencer McCarthy. Tincho gets one back on the board for Emlor, and they re-establish that 2-goal advantage. 9 goals to 7. A minute left to play in the 5th.
Well, I'm just watching this replay here on Polo Line TV right in front of me, and the pass from Spencer McCarthy. He took the first one, checked up, had to deal with a player 6 goals better than him in Jack Richardson, and did so seriously well, and then hit a pass to his number 3 8-goaler in Tincho Merlos. Normally it's the other way around. However, in this particular case, Spencer showing his mettle and doing a really good job. The backhand from Bugatti is read by Richardson.
So Jack Richardson, back to the ball he goes, plays it forward once, under his pony's neck, round the corner now. Jack Richardson back towards his own goal, loses out this time, but Ollie Cudmore has it. Ollie Cudmore turns around, brings it beautifully inside of Alfredo Bugatti. Jack Richardson now goes out towards the near side stands boards, looks for some options in front of him, still with Jack Richardson. Ollie Cudmore goes forward, big neck shot coming from Jack Richardson. Look at that, it's got a country mile. That one's gone to the Beaufort. Back goes Alec White. Alec White, little open backhand, away towards the boards on the near side. Charlie Hanbury comes in, big hook coming from him, but it's still with Michel de Carril on the boards. Near side backhand from Jack Richardson, away towards Alec White. Alec White, first hooter's gone. He's going to run out of time here. Inside 40 yards, needs a good approach shot. It's going to be left behind for Charlie Hanbury. No, it's cleared away by Alfredo Bugatti, away towards the boards on the far side. Can Charlie Hanbury get there first? Not before the second bell goes to end chukker number 5. The penultimate chukker is done. The 6th and final chukker coming right up. Emlor, 9 goals to 7. Well, the Aussies seem to be doing pretty well with their new sandpaper sponsor. As the ball's thrown back in, it's going to be picked up by Michel de Carril at the front of the line out now. They've changed it once again. Here goes Jack Richardson at the back. Big near side backhand away into space for Alec White, riding Dazzle, his favourite mare once again in the 6th and final chukker. You'll see most of these players will be back onto their favourite horses. It's a beautiful approach shot, stopped right on the line by Michel de Carril. Charlie Hanbury turns quickly. Jack Richardson comes through, looks for the whistle, didn't get there quite in the nick of time. Charlie Hanbury tries to pick up the ball, takes it forward once. Ollie Cudmore comes through. Little open backhand from Alec White. Away
pick up
towards Charlie Hambry.
Yes.
He's picked it up beautifully on the bounce. Can he get round Michel de Carril? Yes, he can. Charlie Hambry takes the scores back to 9-8. Just what they needed at the start of the 6th.
They sure did, and what a great little backhand from Alec White. And as we see the replay, we see Charlie Hambry having to swing like a windmill to keep that ball. He got the nice little touch out in front, turned the pony, and with a lovely little flick of the wrist, put it through to get back within 1. This game is hotting up. Let's do this.
So back to the centre they come once more. Lovelocks attacking the scoreboard end. Umpire Julian Appleby waits to throw the ball in, and we are back underway. Jack Richardson's there. Charlie Hambry, the goal scorer, trying to get the better of Michel de Carril. He's done just that. Tincher with a little belly shot. That doesn't come off that time. Turning quickly is Jack Richardson. Near side backhand away into space. Ollie Cudmore's there on Tsunami. Spencer McCarthy has to give him the room to play it. As he does just that, Ollie Cudmore turns it around. Jack Richardson's behind him. Leaves it neatly to him now. Neat teamwork from the two big boys in blue. Long pass doesn't quite make it to Alec White as he turns quickly with Bugatti. Gets the better of him. Beautiful horse for there from Alec White. Dazzle the ROR pony. Playing it forward in front of Tincho Merlos. Can't quite pick it up the second time. Big near side backhand. Away towards the boards on the near side goes Cudmore. On the grey. He's called off it behind him. Spencer McCarthy comes through. Charlie Hambry and Pellets can't quite pick it up. But here goes Michel de Carril.
Del Carril right here in front of you. On, he's left it behind, and the orange hat of Charlie Hambry. He'll be called to back it. He does so. Spencer's there as well. Richardson comes in. It's met in midair. Jack Richardson with a... Oh, what a play. Takes it out to the right. Has to deal with his own man. What a pickup from Charlie Hambry. He's got a chance to make it even. Charlie reaches but can't get it. Spencer with a lovely pickup about a foot off the ground. And Charlie comes across. Spencer on his left. Charlie, oh, good backhand. Who can turn it on the quickest? Jack Richardson. It's in his range. He looks, brings it on the inside. He's going to run it in to make sure of it. He feels confident on this horse. Open backhand. It's gorgeous. It's good. It's bouncing. And it's saved by Emlor again.
So Ollie Cudmore can't quite get them. Yes, he can get the better of Bugatti. Tsunami gave him a bit of second wind. Pushed hard from there. Ollie Cudmore tries to push through the pack. Just shows too much of it, though, to Tincho Merlos. And that's not the man you want to have the ball. Cudmore, though, a big open backhand back towards goal. Turning quickly is Alec White, but it's out of play.
Tried to get another one. Extra time would be stunning to try and see who can be the victor in this year's Warwickshire Cup for 2019. Tincho Merlos, if you're a Lovelocks supporter, is not the man you'd want. For Emlor, he's definitely the guy you want on the ball. He's scored most of their goals, and he's gone up over halfway. He's already hit it about 20 times. He goes again. It's come off the pony. He turns quickly. He keeps control again. He tells Michel to leave it. Bugatti comes back and gets the man. He's got a bit of power and space, but so too does Alec White. He's picked it up again. How has he got hold of that? This is going to be an unbelievable goal if he gets this. Tincho Merlos, you are kidding. That is a stunning individual goal from the highest rated player on the ground. Rupert, that was from end to end.
Well, I'm sort of up here to talk about the game. I didn't really have anything to say during that. I was just sort of watching with an open mouth as Alec White thought he had a brilliant bump on him on Dazzle. He just breezed past him in the end. Tincho Merlos, you can't give him any room at all as he picks it up on the bounce. Back to 2 down. 3 minutes left to play. Still plenty of time for the boys in blue as they come back to the centre. Tincho Merlos, though, putting on a show for us here on Ivy Lodge this afternoon. Whoever ends up victorious, we've witnessed a brilliant game as Charlie Hambry steals it once again on Pellets. Just shows too much, though, to Alfredo Bugatti. He goes back in defence, leaves the backhand behind, opens the door now for Cudmore. Charlie Hambry goes hard to Michel de Carril, but it's Ollie Cudmore on Tsunami. Tincho comes through fast, plays it away in front, gives away a foul, and that is not what Emlor would have wanted. Charlie Hambry wide to the right. Thanks, Mum. As the ball's brought back into play by Michel de Carril. Drives this one out to the right-hand side. Tincho Merlos, though. Ollie Cudmore comes in quick as a flash. Could he get one back here for Lovelocks? Inside the 30 he goes. Look at the horse work for him. He's got Michel de Carril in front of him. Spencer McCarthy behind him. Doesn't bother him. Ollie Cudmore takes the hook. Charlie Hambry finishes it off, and he makes amends for the missed penalty. Charlie Hambry capitalising on the brilliant solo play from Ollie Cudmore. They're back to 1 goal down.
And Charlie Hambry's also scored 6 goals for his side. He's played very, very well. So 10 goals to 9. Minute and a bit to go. They come back. Emlor have to get back to the throw-in, so they don't want to waste time. Uh-oh. What? You do not want this man on this gorgeous little grey, because Tincha Merlos has got it again. The 8-goaler from on the far side gets hooked out of it by Richardson. Now there's going to be a pony race to the other end as Charlie Hanbury gets the ball. He turns quickly. He now hits it long, but it's straight to... No, it's going to be Alec White coming in. Big hook from those two, and Ollie Cudmore comes in, but equal to it. And now Charlie Hanbury is called off it. Spencer McCarthy.
Ollie Cudmore tries to pick it up in space. Bugatti comes through. It's 3-on-1. There's 3 red shirts there. Tincho has it. He leaves it behind. Now it's the overlap in favour of Lovelocks. Turning quickly as Ollie Cudmore. He'll slam this one downfield out to the left-hand side for Jack Richardson. Inside the final minute he goes. Forward comes Michel de Carril. He leaves it behind. Now it's Charlie Hanbury. He'll take the hook. Who's going to get there first? Alec White comes through. Hooked out of it. Ollie Cudmore has it. Alec White with the play. Inside the final minute is Jack Richardson. With the ball under control he goes. Bugatti's in front of him. They don't want to give away a foul. He puts it forward. Jack Richardson down towards Alec White, who's got a broken stick. Oh, but it's Jack Richardson who picks it up. He's got no time left. Through they come. Through comes Spencer McCarthy looking for a whistle. Charlie Hanbury drives it forward off the horse. There goes. The whistle goes.
Oh, hang on.
The whistle goes.
Let's just see. Richardson strikes it. Oh, and he's pulled it left. He's upset. He hits his mallet down. And that will end the game, ladies and gentlemen, with Emlor winning the Warwickshire Cup for 2019, 10 goals to 9, and a fantastic display of horsemanship and polo. Many thanks to our umpires, but do not go anywhere. We will have a presentation and also our ladies' test match between Australia and between England and Argentina.
Thank you very much to everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Glenn, for joining me on the mic today. We hope you enjoyed it. What a game it was. And we will see you back in just a bit for the Ladies International.